All right, welcome back. This lesson, we're gonna look a lot more into web page building and so forth. So I hope you've chosen your niche and you have some products ready to get going with your niche. And the page that we will use for building a website will be WordPress. It's a big one, so you can choose between these. You can start for free. You can have your personal, you can have your premium, you can have business or net. This is for a little net shop. So these are the different ones you can choose, and you choose whatever one you feel is the best for you. Um, what I would suggest, if you're planning on keeping your website, which you would be planning on keeping your website for years, you would probably want to have a domain as well, and you might have to get a host. And these are the hosts that uh, WordPress actually suggests you to get. So if you're going with WordPress, which will be the one that I'm using in this video, to show you, I would suggest you go with either one of these hosts. Um, so Bluehost, for example, is a good host. You can check it out. DreamHost, SiteGround. Then like this one, over 2 million web pages, and yeah, for example. But you decide, and you can look over at the hosting as well, what you feel. But in the beginning, I would say that you probably wouldn't need the like the most expensive hosting for your page, because you're just getting started, and you can even build a free page to begin with to see that you're actually getting it the way you want it. That's all entirely up to you to figure out how you want it, because maybe you want to do a practice page before you get started to actually do the page that is going to be up there, and you're going to drive all this traffic to this page, and you're going to get it into the Google system and with the keywords and everything. So it's up to you how you're going to do it, and there is a free choice. It's to create a beautiful, simple web page in a couple of minutes, it says. Um, what we need to do, you need to go log in, and once you have done that, you will go to, I'll give this page a little, give me 2 seconds to log in. Okay, so I'm back here, and I'm actually gonna change the language because I don't think you understand my language. So give me 1 second for that as well. All right, so I guess I actually have to create a new account, which is okay. So I have to show that you need to choose the page when you actually start getting your account, um, which I hadn't thought about because I haven't used this account in a long time. So okay, but that's good for you to know. So I would suggest you choose English because that's the pretty much the largest language on the World Wide Web. But you can choose your own language as well. As you see, there are people doing their contests in all kinds of languages. And if you have a language, my language, for example, would maybe not be the best language to target because it's like the population is very, very small that speaks it. So yeah, just a little tip. Okay. But I would definitely do it in English because most people understand English. Okay, back again. So what actually happens when you log in, it's you are required to choose a domain right name. And if you already have a domain, you can go there. But if you're really a beginner, normally you would not have a domain because it costs money to have your own domain most of the time. You can have a WordPress domain, but they will own your domain if you have a WordPress domain. That's the free version. Let's say, for example, you call yourself blogging, you want to call yourself blogging.com. If you would do the free version, you would be called blogging.wordpress.com. And they would own your domain, but you're the one managing it. So it's okay. You're still the person taking care of the domain, and you're the one who decides what content goes on there. But if you really want to be the owner of your own domain, then you need to buy your own domain. That's pretty much how it goes. Uh, and if you sign up, for example, for Bluehost or the one of the other, usually you will get to choose a domain for yourself. So you have your own domain as a gift for giving them you for signing up for them to host your domain. So they will usually give you a domain, or depending on what they can even give you more than one. It depends on what how much you are willing to pay for them. But let's let's decide on a domain. Give me a second to decide. Okay, so I went with a free domain because I'm gonna show how to do things with this domain. So this is how it looks when it's been created. So you can see, you get to see your plan, what you chose, and how your billings are going to be paid, for example. And here you can find out the stats. That's going to be important later to check your stats. You can see what's on your side, like the pages you've created, the posts you've created, the media content, the comments, and the feedback from, for example, if you get SEO or such, you can have there are different add-ons that you can bring to this program, which will help you to see how your page is actually doing, which is a later thing. We can get to it later, but that will help you to see to see how your page is doing a lot easier. So here how you manage your domain and hosting configurations, etc., etc. So when you're gonna go and you just add a new site. So your site, and there my so-called site is called blah blah blah, and here they have a lot of different. So we skip that for now, but you choose it, and then you choose a design. So there are a lot of different ones you can choose, as you can see, and you just take something that you feel is relevant, that you like, and that you want to have because it's your page. And you can actually change it later, but normally you would form your web page after a little bit after the design. So the one that you choose is normally the one you're gonna stick with. But you can, like I said, change it if you. But then you would have to make sure the content also is changed accordingly. So let's for example can take, there was no one that I really wanted. Let's go with this one. And there you can see I have a custom design, and continue, and then you select your domain, and we skip that for now, but you of course would do that And here are all features. You can add free features, like then you wanted if you wanted to be ad free, and you can have like just custom it for you. You can have a store, you can have image storage, video storage to your domain for all of your content. SEO tools will be important when you want to boost your visitors and get connected with the Google Analytics to see what you're actually what actually will be how your site is doing on, for example, Google or Bing or such pages. And then some plugins will usually be good. Okay, so just get it going. Let's skip this for now. And then here you can select your plan again. So there we go. And here you can see exactly what you get from which plan. So it's up to you exactly. Let's go back. Because I feel like we already did some of these things. Let's go. There we go. Go to the My Site page. Okay. So here is the site that is created. And then you just do all of these things on the site setup. Name your site, update your homepage. You can also, depending on what you choose, you can go without a homepage. But the homepage, basically, what you will do there is, if you don't have a homepage and you create it for like blogging or something like that, then the latest posts that you have produced will be put as in your homepage. And that can be good because then the first thing people see is the latest content that you have created. So if you want to have a welcome page, you can have the welcome page, but you might as well also, you can just also skip it and make WordPress put your latest content in your homepage. So that's what you can do. The first things you would like to do is to, let's see here, is to start with getting a page. Usually you want to have like the pages, the people that come and visit can't comment on the pages, so those will be your like when you have a menu, which you will get when you customize or oh well, you will be able to put a menu on in most places anyways. So those pages that are like that they can't comment on are usually put on usually the pages that you put that people can press on and just come when they press on something in the menu. Like this, you would have a more page more set when you have a button to click on it. And usually, like, you would have for articles, which usually is posts, you would have it come down, go down from there. But I see that we need to go to the next